good evening, wherever you are at in the world, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Throne. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my return subscribers. From my other channel, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this channel. So when you come into this live stream, or if you're watching it after it uploads and processes, give me a Fonzie by either double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All right. And as always, if you know somebody who will resonate with the message, by all means, go right ahead and share it. All right. So today is, I almost said March, April 13th. We're already almost halfway through the month of April. Is this year flying for you too? Let me know in the comment section. All right. So April 13th, so we got a double 4 energy with an energetic year of 1. Okay? So 4 plus 1 is a 9. So I feel a lot of us are still working on healing them wounds. A lot of us are still completing karmic cycles. I feel like you got to think about this collective. The harder the challenge, the bigger the reward. So a lot of us are still in hermit mode while we're still working on them wounds, taking care of our spiritual lessons. So with the double 4 energy, we have April, the 4th month, and we have 13, which rules the death card, talks about laying things to rest, talks about death and rebirth, getting rid of the old and ushering into the new. Realizing that we've already had everything we need within us already. I just seen 222, so it talks about balancing, choosing your battles wisely. It also could be talking about 2 people maybe being on the same page or thinking alike, or even sending telepathic messages. Share of your thoughts. If you get a thought that you know is not yours, just cancel and delete it. That's what you need to do. Cancel and delete that thought. It does not belong to me. Okay. As long as you stay in that energy and you recognize what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are being sent to you. That's very important. All right. So we're going to go ahead, and I was shuffling up these cards while I was chatting. So we're going to see what the ancestors want to bring to the water signs' attention today. What is an opening message for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio listeners today? Oh, and by the way, if you're a hater watching, thank you for the view. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So security, fulfillment, and leadership. All right. So let me take a look in here. For some of you, you can see, let me show you a little, let me put this card up real close. So to me, looks like some sort of a bonfire or a fire, maybe some sort of a ritual. This looks like a hieroglyphic. So for some of you, you may be getting some sort of a download, water signs coming in, maybe from ancient times, maybe remembering who you are. To me, it talks about security. It does talk about, maybe igniting some sort of a fire within you. This card has a peach on it, so it could be talking about your sacral chakra. See the moon in the background, so something about maybe the full moon or the new moon that is coming up in Aries that will be significant, where maybe something is finally going to be fulfilled, something that you put a lot of work in, something that you've been manifesting. I see the peach on the green, so something about that heart space, opening yourself up to receiving something. And then we have this one with the polar bear on it. So a polar bear will be significant for today, where you're standing in your power of leadership Aries is a cardinal sign, so is Cancer. So I could be talking to a Cancer who is a cardinal, a Cancer individual, or somebody who has Cancer strong in their chart. All right, so security. The ancestors want to talk to you about security. All right. You are safe and protected, water signs. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car. Remember, I said yesterday about the magic carpet ride? Hop on, make sure you're seated in, make sure you got your helmet on, and make sure you have a hold of that oh shit bar because things are about to speed up. I feel like this is the ancestors coming in and repeating that to you. Make sure your insurance is paid on time or replacing the filter in your unit. Then let go. If you have been hyper vigilant lately, take a break, relax, know that out, and you can turn it all over to the creator. So I feel like that's a very reassuring message for the water signs to trust that you are divinely protected no matter what is occurring in your life, no matter good or bad. Know that it's all happening for a purpose and that you are safe and you are protected. You have ancestors and spirit guides who are watching over you. Relax and let go. Stay calm and know that you're protected. Know that your loved ones are protected. Um, you know, something about the car because with the car that represents king in the tarot card or in the tarot deck, it represents the chariot, which is a car. So I could be talking specifically to Cancer, somebody who has Cancer heavily in their chart, or I could be any sign that has Cancer heavily in their chart. All right. So fulfillment. Fulfillment is at hand. No matter what is occurring in your life, put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, without hesitation. Cherish your friendship. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel over. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and that drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own. If you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Savor your life and gusto with grace. Experience and embrace life in all its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. So you're being guided here by the spirit world to embrace a new option, a new project. For some of you, you may even find out that you're going to have a baby somewhere in your family. All right. So they want you to let go of lower vibrational energies, things that are not empowering, like, for instance, people who tolerate you and don't celebrate you. Let go of them because I feel like your intuition is on point. With the peach coming through here, your intuition is on point. I feel like somebody is very empathic here with the peach coming through because your empathy lies in your sacral chakra. I feel like you're very empathic. So you can sense people who do not have your best interest at heart. So pay attention to that, especially around the moon time, like because water signs were extra sensitive around the moon time. All right, so pay attention. If like pay attention to your body. If it makes you ill, that's a sign. If it energizes you and makes you smile and gives you joy, that's your sign. So I feel like we're in this week heading toward the new moon energy, the new moon in Aries. It's rolling over into Taurus. Now, Aries talks about identifying with who you are, identifying with maybe your attitude, or identifying with what makes you feel good and what doesn't, identifying what you are feeling and what you're feeling from other people so that you can help cleanse it. I also feel you need to understand, when you get people around you who are Nick Nellies and Donald Downers, you start to feel insecure. You start to second guess. You start to doubt things. That's a sign. You really need to pay attention to the signs today, because we are in that 413, which is a double four, where we're laying things to rest, we're completing cycles, we're ending things. Karmic cycles are completing. We're learning to take care of our bodies, take care of our minds, take care of our soul, learning to trust our intuition, learning to what's authentic and what isn't. I am seeing a strong death card in my third eye. Not that anybody's going to die. I'm just saying I'm seeing it because the death card represents finals, the finalizations, completions, and new beginnings. Because when one thing ends, thing it opens up. So when one thing ends, it's an opportunity to remove it so that you can make room for something new to enter your life, something more fulfilling, something that you've been manifesting, something that you've been drawing away. So when you remove the old, it makes room for you to receive something new that'll be more prosperous, more healthy, because you see them leaves are nice and green, right? So yeah, you have a strong spirit guide, guardian angels. You are strongly surrounded by your spirit team, and they want you to let you know, don't second guess that. Don't second guess it. Okay. Some of you could be literally seeing like the orb or the sparks out of the corner of your eye, unless you're like me, can see it head on, which you will grow into if you do see it out of your peripheral. That's how I started seeing it before I actually started seeing it head on. All right. So that message is specific for somebody out there. This message could be for Cancer. This it could be for Scorpio. This it could be for Pisces. You take the messages as they resonate with you. All right. I see I have me some viewers. Can you give me a Fonzie, please? It'd be greatly appreciated. M-N-L-L-M. All right. I have to do the alphabet in my head. Okay, so some of you are on your North Node. Some of you are in your North Node. We wish upon a star. So somebody is getting a wish granted here. So yeah, somebody is in their North Node. Why? Because they followed that inner compass. So the North Star symbolizes direction and guidance. So you're definitely being guided by your spirit team. It's a guiding light for those who can't find their way. It's one of the brightest stars in the constellation. So just as the North Star is a beacon for travelers in the dark of the night. So I feel like what it's completing is a dark night of the soul. You are a beacon for others. It's time to step into the light and take your leadership role. And we've been talking about this, how, that nine energy, we are went through that a dark night of the soul. We are in that hermit mode where we're in that dark night of the soul. We are traveling through the darkness, trying to find the light up things that need to be healed, things that need to be left go of. Light the bonds, the trauma, the wounds, the pain, whatever it is that needs to be healed. I am seeing up in this corner up here, I am seeing like a Black Panther or something along them lines. It's an image that I'm seeing in my third eye that's being triggered by that. All right. So that's why you've been through everything that you've been through, water signs, because you are a beacon for others. You have turned your pain into power, your wounds into wisdom, and you are here to teach others and guide others how to go through it as well. All right. It is time to step into the light and take your leadership role. You are a steward, guardian, and a healer, a true leader. Own these gifts, come into the light, don't hold back. Let the world see your light. Greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. If you've been hiding in the background, it's time to break out and come to the light for others. Through this, your star shines brighter. So, I'm talking to star seeds here. I am talking to the star seeds who come down to Mother Earth to help usher humanity into the next stage of evolution, which will be the sixth root race. We are down here to usher Mother Earth into the 5D Earth to help to raise her vibration of love and light. I feel like that's why you're so heavily protected. All right. You are heavily protected because you got a special mission, and you are. Look, what did I say about that? The bridge, building that bridge between the new earth and the old earth. You are a unicorn. You have a special mission here on earth. To me, that looks like the Grand Canyon. So you may have ancestry linked to the Grand Canyon, but you are a unicorn for a reason. This gateway energy. Look, new beginnings. Look at all that fire. So the fiery energy we have going on is we have Saturn in Aries. We have the fire horse. This is the fire horse year. We have Neptune in Aries, the sun in Aries, the moon will be in Aries. Probably, let's see, it's like 17th, 18th, or 13th. Over the next few days, the moon will be rolling into Aries, and we got a new moon in Aries that will be rolling over into Taurus. Taurus rules possessions, finances. And I think that, don't hold me to this, but I think Venus is in Taurus as well. All right. So we have a lot of things happening in Aries. Aries rules the first house of I am. I am aware. I am aware that I am unique. I'm aware that I am a star seed. I am aware that everything that I have been through, I am here to be that beacon of others. You are a gateway. You are a star seed. You are in your north node. Whoever I'm talking to, water signs, you are absolutely in your north node. You are absolutely divinely protected for a reason. So we have a polar bear coming through there as well, but we're not gonna look at. You can look it up, Google it, polar bear, water signs. You may want to Google. I'm seeing a black panther for some of you. A buffalo or whatever this is. I don't think it's a buffalo. It's one of them. I'm seeing the movie Ice Age, where this huge whatever this is right here was like a big freaking teddy bear. That Ice Age movie. Oh, I can't think the name of that creature, but you have one of them on like as a totem animal. What's that called? Oh my goodness. I'm seeing him too. Like it's not Snuffleupagus. Oh my god, that's not even the same thing. But it's the movie Ice Age where they walk and walk and walk like back in thousands, millions of years ago when all of the upper continents like Canada and Antarctica and whatever them higher countries is over there. I don't know. I suck at schooling and geography and all that crap. But anyways, all these lands were connected. And through Earth's evolution, we have broke up the continents. That's how we got Canada and USA. That's how you got Russia and UK and Africa and South America. All the continents were all connected. And then when Earth evolved, for our pole shifts, the continents broke apart. Some sunk, some the surface, and we're about to go through that again. Because everything has to change. Nothing can ever stay the same. Everything has to evolve. All right. So I can't think of what this is. If you know what it is, go ahead and put it in the comment below. I'm having a major brain fart right now, but that could be a totem animal that's around you. This Black Panther or black, whatever this is right here, whatever you see could be significant. And of course, the polar bear. All right. So what do the crows want to warn the element of water about today? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can I have one card or ancestors? Because I feel like this is an ancestor message coming through here. On the bottom of the deck, preparation. So you've been prepared for this. This talks about the crows who went and got clams, right? They got clams and they strategically placed them on this ferry so that the cars, when they would land or dock, the cars would run over them and break them open so that they could feed off of the meat inside that clam. So, like, that's what's happening here. Collective, you were strategically placed here on earth simply to get broken, to endure these wounds, endure whatever it is, trauma that you've experienced that has broke open, because a light cannot shine through a wall. A light can only shine through the breaks. And you're here to gather up all the missing pieces of yourself to realize who you are, what you're meant to do. And yeah, when we glue ourselves back together, it's like dropping a glass and it break in big chunks. And when you glue that glass back together, it never comes back together perfect. You never get it perfect. Therefore, when you go to drink a glass, sometimes it breaks again or water leaks. And therefore, that's the same with our journeys, our physical journeys down here on earth. You always find them in parts of who you are, but there's always a crack or a crevice that doesn't fit in perfectly, but it fits together just as it should. And through them little cracks and crevices, them holes, that is where your light shines through, like a beacon of light. That's what they're showing me, a lighthouse. And that is like your beacon of light. That's how that light shines through, because a light cannot shine through a wall. Think about that. All right. So go. Somebody from the past, you could have an ancestor. You could literally be seeing them, seeing their shadow. Like I said, seeing them out the corner of the eyes. So you're being warned that you have some spirits around you. We have distance. So, okay, and then perspective. So you definitely need to see something from a different perspective. Everything that you've sacrificed in your journey, there is displaced anger. So you may have somebody who is very angry, somebody who's at a distance, who is very angry, um, but it's misplaced anger. Remember I said about the car, right? And that's what this talks about right here. This card, talking about that car. See, it's frozen. Somebody's angry. Their car could be broke down. Maybe they don't have a car. Maybe they live at a distance. But whoever this is, they're angry. Very, very angry. So the ghost card could talk about somebody from the past as well as ancestors showing up. All right. So you take it where it resonates with you. You also could have the gift of mediumship. So you may have a ghost around you trying to get your chin. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just channeling here. You can take the messages as they resonate. Shadows of the past. Let them visit, but don't let them stay don't let them stay, because no longer hold substance in your world. So this talks about facing the shadow side. Them shadows have prepared you. They have prepared you. To get the lay of the land, sometimes you need to take a look from a distance to see something from a different perspective. How about that? This indicates that you best serve to take a step back so that you can see the bigger picture. And that's what this talks about. This is perspective. This represents the Hanged Man, seeing something from a different perspective. So the crows are warning you to take a step back, to see something from a different perspective. You may be focusing too tightly on one, or while there is a whole world out there to explore. Yeah, so don't get stuck in the past energy. And this, I feel, is specifically, and not all of you, of course, all you water signs, but I feel like I'm talking specifically to a Cancer here, somebody who has strong Cancer placements. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Cancers are the ones who like to stay in us. They like to stay stuck in that past energy. They're very nostalgic. They're always thinking, okay, well, this happened and that happened, da 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 da. Those are just ghosts in your thoughts. Those ghosts that keep coming back and haunting you. So the cards are warning you to take a step back from that. See something from a different perspective. It also talks about, the things that you've sacrificed in your life to help you grow, to help you mature, to help you, help you on your journey. And I feel like there is definitely something that has, like maybe somebody was a punching bag, or maybe somebody used somebody as a punching bag. For some of you, somebody could have did necromancy on you. And they did it because they were angry. Maybe they sent a ghost your way, and this ghost was angry for some of you, or they sent a ghost towards you because they were angry. I am feeling some sort of necromancy. Um, all right, so you can take that message as they resonate. That could be specific to Pisces. The High Priestess, which rules Pisces, is the one who, in the tarot card, which represents using magic. All right. So the Scorpio card could be the ghost, because Scorpio does represent death. So I feel like there's a little bit of everybody's energy in these cards. This also, with the Hangman, talked about Pisces, because Neptune, which is ruled by the Hangman, which is ruled by Neptune, which is Pisces' home planet. So it's about taking that step back, seeing something from a different perspective when it comes to past. Trust that your spirit team is around you. They're protecting you. Whoever you are, you're definitely in your North Node. You need to trust your intuition, because there is an ending and a new beginning coming through here. All right, so let's clarify the ghost card. Oh yeah. So this come out in reverse. So somebody took some sort of a risk here. Somebody is a clown. I feel strong clown energy here. Somebody thought it was funny. Somebody is in this clown energy. And they did not want you to move forward. They did not want you to take this leap of faith. They did not want you to complete something. They did not want you to end something. What they didn't want you to do is put distance between you and them. Distance. And they're very angry because this card landed on a displacement. Somebody is very, very angry. And it has something to do with a car or traveling. Distance. Knight of Michael in reverse. So there it is. This talks about, the Knight of Michael is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody, this could have been blocked for some of you, but others of you, this is somebody who is always right. I'm right, you're wrong. Always somebody who always has to make some sort of a point. But I feel like for others of you, I feel like somebody coming in quickly was blocked instantly. And the spirit team stepped in and put distance between them. the Five of Ariel. So somebody definitely wants to come back around, or this is talking about something about returning to work or coming back around, or even, because the Five of Ariel in reverse talks about feeling ghosted, right? Feeling ghosted, right? Feeling ghosted in the past, and they're angry. So they thought they would be a clown and do something dumb, right? But I feel like they were blocked in this movement for somebody. Page of Gabriel. The Page of Gabriel is a Page of Wands. This talks about this person wanted to create a challenge. So be aware of somebody wanting to come back around that you put distance in between, who wants to take some sort of an opportunity to put some sort of a challenge in your way. You need to see something from a different perspective, because this person has misplaced anger. They could be blocked, right? Look at that, being frozen, stuck. They're definitely blocked from coming your way. This also could be talking about astral traveling as well. Somebody could have been laughing at your pain. They thought it was funny, everything that you've been through. Um, all right, so perspective, the Hanged Man. So we have the Four of Michael. So we have the Four of Michael talks about meditation. So somebody could have been sending negative thoughts or subliminal messages through meditation. Now somebody could be sick. They could have a lot of, because of necromancy, or because they were messing around with spirits, because they were angry. So somebody's seen something from a higher perspective here. They took that step back and they seen something, because this talks about seeing something, psychically, intuitively. Um, Something got laid to rest is something else that I'm getting. We have the 4 and a 5, which adds up to a 9, and that's today. 413 with the energetic year of 1 adds up to a 9. This person could have tried to siphon your energy, steal your ideas. This is like that moth to a flame energy. This could be somebody at a distance from you. All right, displacement. What's this displaced anger? 8 of Cups. So they're angry because maybe something did not work. Okay, this talks about becoming an expert in your craft, putting in the work. Somebody did not want to work on something. Somebody may have felt entitled. Somebody could very much been in their pride and ego, having this displaced anger. Somebody could have been blocked too. Somebody could have been thinking they were perfect, right? Oh, I'm better than you. I'm perfect, right? Well, whatever they were preparing to do, the ancestors done stepped up in the house and said, nah, not today, you're not. 413 adds up to an 8. This person was a clown, right? This talks about some sort of a risk taker, somebody who, doesn't take a leap of faith and trust. This is somebody who has lack of trust, somebody who has lack of faith, somebody who gambles, somebody who, is a clown energy, somebody's a trickster, somebody who likes to steal your joy. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Michael. So we're definitely talking about somebody who could be speaking a lot of negative words your way. Somebody who wanted to win at all costs. Somebody who tried to stay attached to you. The 5 of Michael, so 55 could be significant. But I feel like whoever you are, you've on. Somebody could have been sending you a lot of subliminal messages. Somebody could have been, the Five of Michael talks about communication. Okay. The Five of Michael talks about working with other people, trying to slander you, gossiping, um, somebody who spoke ill over you, somebody who did not want you to move. Five and a six adds up to 11. So you could be seeing 11, 11. 411 could be significant. Um, yeah, you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what the leadership card talks about, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You know that the situation no longer serves you. You know that, it's time to move on from it. You know something didn't work for a reason. When one door closes, another one opens. So you need to see that from a different perspective. Go within thyself and understand. Somebody also could getting some sort of messages. Yeah, somebody. This talks about the people pleasing, carrying them heavy burdens. Queen of Michael, air sign. This is somebody who would rather focus on a career than a relationship. This could be, somebody's magic backfired. Somebody a lot of mind games with somebody. This represents Gemini. Somebody is playing a lot of mind games with somebody, and then they thought it was funny. Ha ha ha. You know, yeah, because they wanted you to carry some sort of a burden. They wanted you to carry the hardships, carry them sticks on your back. But somebody moved on. They found the light at the end of the tunnel. They know, that this situation, this past situation no longer serves them. They know that somebody could have been working with other people as well. But whatever they did not work. Why? Because they got stopped in their tracks and they're very angry about it. So, yeah, that's what I see for you. And look, I got 13 viewers and 4 thumbs up. Come on, 13 viewers. Give me some Fonzies up in there if you're watching this. If you've been here watching it, there's something here that's keeping you here. All right. And today's April 13th. Thank you for the extra thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. So let's close out this reading. Thank you, ancestors, for stepping up in the house. Thank you for your beautiful messages. There is a wish being fulfilled here for somebody. Yeah, activation, light activation. Look, I'll hold that card up there because when you look in his eyes, there's some sort of a light code that comes through. So light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And somebody is mad because somebody got stopped in the tracks, and I do feel somebody's magic backfired. And now they got to carry this load of their backfired energy. So yeah, there is definitely a light activation happening here for, I think this is the Keepers of the Light. Yeah. You are here to light up the world. You may feel that you are being put that there is a lot going on at once. And this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. And that goes back to this. You are here to inspire the world, water signs. So invite the light within you. Okay, because it is being lit right here with the page of our page of Gabriel. It is being lit. You are getting a wish granted. You may be even going on a new adventure, but you're very energetic. You're like a moth to the. You're like the thing that draws in all them bugs. So you're being asked to stay optimistic because something is definitely coming back around to you. All right. Thank you for watching Water Signs and have